よう、そこの死に損ない。俺は今から豆粒大の鉛玉をまとめて30発ほど。
Kamisama no Inai Nichiyoubi, or Sunday Without God, is one of those animes I had never heard of but stumbled upon randomly. The world is set in a universe where God suddenly leaves, telling everyone how heaven and hell are too crowded and this world will be too, and that he has failed. And after that, people stop dying, even if their heart stops beating or they're burned alive. So it's basically zombies wandering around with their brains still intact. Except they look like this. Now God granted one last miracle before disappearing. The gravekeepers. I know, right? Gravekeepers can make the dead disappear if given a proper burial. This is where Ai steps in. Ai is living peacefully as her village's gravekeeper. Then one day a guy named Humpni Hambato shows up. This is the same name her mother told her her father's name was, so she thinks this is her father. He then kills everyone in the village. Nani? And even though he kills everyone in the village, she follows him on his journey. What? Now this is where I'll leave you to it.
なんだこの歌。
My second anime is Deadman Wonderland. Deadman Wonderland is about a boy named Kanta. Kanta is living his normal high school life with his friends when a person suddenly appears outside the window of the classroom. This guy then kills everyone in the class, leaving Kanta as the only survivor. He then embeds a crystal into Kanta and leaves. During the trial, Kanta is falsely convicted of murdering his entire class, which he didn't do. Then he is sentenced to a prison called Deadman Wonderland. This is a prison that also doubles as an amusement park. He is then fitted with a collar that injects poison into him, and to keep this in check, he has to participate in lethal games with other prisoners. He can then win currency and get an antidote and keep this in check. During his stay in prison, he meets a girl named Shiro. She kind of makes prison seem quite nice. So Nurarihyon is one of those animes that's probably not going to be on anyone's greatest ever anime list, but I really enjoyed it. And if you're a nerd like me, you'll really love the cast. It's amazing. Rikuo is part yokai or demon and part human. He's wanted as the new commander by the other demons. However, Rikuo just wants to live a normal human life. Now, things start to get edgy when one of his friends starts this demon searching group thingy stuff. And one of the members, the new transfer student, turns out to be an onmyoji, which is someone who basically hunts down other demons. And they go to Rikuo's house to search for demons. Nurarihyon has tons of great humor and great action, and not to mention the best laugh in anime history. Every list needs a mecha. So Bloody Complex is guilty of not having the most appealing first episode ever, which is the same as Naruto, with the brat Konohamaru episode and the chasing after the cat for the fat lady. Then came the Zabuza arc, and everyone was hooked. And Bloody Complex is basically well, not the same, but it starts slow and then gets better and better. Watase Aoba is living a pretty normal life, which is usually a good indication things are about to get weird. And sure enough, a huge portal opens up, and out comes a huge robot. After seeming a bit confused, it targets Aoba. He's then saved by his classmate Hina, who also has a giant robot stored away. Hina has come from the future and is apparently there to protect Aoba. During the battle, Hina and Aoba is sucked into the portal and sent to the future. Aoba wakes up in the cockpit of a robot 70 years in the future, where there is a world war between Zogilia and an alliance, and Hina is gone.
だったら今度は勝つことであの舞台に立った者しかわからないその先の世界を。
This is one of my all-time favorite animes. It is also the anime that got me into sports anime. And weirdly enough, I have never had any interest in baseball, nor seen a game in my entire life, but I still enjoyed the hell out of it. And it's probably because they do such a good job detailing the matches, and it's almost like you're a part of it. You go through the emotions, and anyone who's ever played any sport can relate to it. The story follows Sawamura Agent, who is scouted by a prestigious school called Seido High School while losing his last game of the summer. And at first he's reluctant to go, but after being persuaded by his family, he visits the school. During the visit, he faces off against a loudmouth senior and completely crushes him. And the thrill of victory makes him decide to enter the school. Now, from here on out, it's character development at its greatest, all towards everyone's goal of reaching nationals.